up, everybody? This is Mel Philly Pittsburgh, and welcome back to my franchise series, Road to Super Bowl 55. And this week, we're against the Tennessee Titans at US Bank Stadium. So quit the chit chat. Let's get straight into it.
Today, from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Okay, all I gotta say is the skull chant and the beluga horn at the beginning. I still love hearing that shit. Like, with a Viking fan being able to hear that in a Madden game, woo, gets you ready. Gets you ready for football season.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Oh,
He's going to be dropped following a pickup
Derrick
of
Henry.
7.
I think he's the
30 to the
only.
32.
Holy Jesus, Henry. He didn't do that good last week.
14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
He's having a nice season.
For him?
Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches?
For Derrick Henry having that,
away from maybe leading the league.
4 yards
that is
to
not
pick
that
up.
good.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown.
Ooh, come on, guys. My D needs to do a lot better than what they're doing right now.
Eric Kendricks in on the
But
tackle.
it's still the beginning of the game. They can get better.
Second and 6.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit
I think that was
sooner,
Barr
they
that got that hit.
So after the second down
Oh,
incompletion,
good
he'll come
skull
up
champ.
now against a 3rd and 6.
Woo.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now
Like
it's
the
4th
skull
down.
chant, I'm actually really liking that. It's hard for me to remember if the skull chant was in the last Madden, but I don't. But I think they added it to this Madden. Like, seriously.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44
Alright,
yards.
let's go, Cousins. We got something to do. We got business to work with.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he just got to develop. Back to the previous levels.
He did not do good.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know. I think it made it harder to break shit with the
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get
All
this
right,
one up to the
Cook.
26.
I don't think I can do shit with you this time.
Only 2 yards to show for it.
I can still try.
Up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
But Jefferson,
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
most of the time I try to watch for like the first ones I watch for is like whoever I see open first. That's who I'm gonna pay more attention to. Like I have not been trying to check to see if Thielen has been open at all. Come on, we need to get Cook going.
Accumulate big plays.
We cannot get Cook even.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your
Great.
running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
Yeah.
Look that up later.
This is gonna be a hard game for Cook.
And they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But for me, I love my slants.
Back out there for the Titans now.
My slants are my go-to plays no matter what.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Thielen!
Complete.
Thielen!
Defender right there with him to force that to the
You
ground.
missed!
And 4th down now coming up.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ooh, that hit stick.
No return, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the.
I thought he was going to fumble that. That was a good hit stick.
With 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go over the middle.
Like,
It's
really,
complete to
why?
start the drive. A gain of 6.
First things I gotta ask is, Thielen and Cousins get on at it. But the thing is,
brings up 2nd and 4.
why did that guy not call for the fair catch?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Oh, this might be a game for me this time.
There and a 1st down.
Can't even move it. Someone can't.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Good job, Kendricks.
Credit him with a
Kendricks
1-yard
came in
gain
for the
there to
help.
Make it 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go.
But I think it's
on 2nd
Odell.
down from the
I think I
27.
kind of got him.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
Come on,
and he goes
Henry.
down right there.
You're making people want to play you.
We're scoreless after
Last
one.
game in Madden, and you're doing this?
Second
Come
quarter
on.
now, Titans in
Show me
possession of the
something.
football.
Actually, don't show me
They're
something. I
staring
need to
at
read this.
39 to start it out.
Oh, there we go. Daniel Hunter.
The sack.
Give him the sack.
He's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the
Ooh.
ground.
Sometimes I wonder,
He wants his lunch. He wants his lunch. He is hungry this game.
Came from in college to where they are in the NFL, and Daniil Hunter, a guy
He's
with
hungry.
less than 10 sacks in
Feed
his
him
college
those
career at
sacks.
LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14 and a half last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And
I still wonder
possession will
how
switch hands,
he's going
1st
to do
and
this
10.
season.
The Vikings taking
'Cause
the field
last
here for
season
their
we
second
had,
drive of the game. They've been playing the
Everson
field position
and
game
Hunter,
thus
but
far.
this
No
time it's just
score,
Hunter.
Second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Ooh, good job,
Give him
Jefferson.
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or
You
so.
know what? I never used any fullback, so let's see how CJ Ham does.
Jefferson
Like-
carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is his ability to play
CJ,
the ball in the
you're
air,
going.
and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
I never used CJ Ham. That's the weird thing.
Here on 1st down. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And
No.
he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oh, they're getting they want to make sure that I don't run it.
From the 38, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere
No.
to throw, he chucks this
Oh,
away from
yes, the
Barr.
Tennessee player.
Now it's third down. First down marker at
Kinda
the
hard.
31. It's
I'm
third
not gonna
down.
lie.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh,
And it's intercepted.
shit.
Off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his
I knew it
guys
was. They're
get
gonna
the football
they're gonna
back.
decline it.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Oh, that's.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Oh,
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this.
and who was that?
inside the
Holton
15.
Hill. Yes.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
Woo!
Oski,
Holton.
everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Man,
Leaves them with 2
I'm
to go
gonna
on second
go
down.
for it. I need this
Down
touchdown.
at the 6 here. as
Come
they
on,
work
come on,
with a
Cook.
2nd and 2. And this is going to result
No.
in losing yardage. They're driven back to
Third
the
and
8-yard
4.
line.
The tackle made by
Sorry, Cook.
Lanes have
I need to
definitely
throw
not been
it.
there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down.
Elf
But I see
line.
the closed fist of the referee.
You know what?
And that means 4th down.
I gotta go for it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, and I think he
Oh,
went
Cook.
backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on
Keep
down.
up line.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like
This is the game.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And the running lane's non-existent.
Pinning them back
As they
even
stop
more.
them behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. A reminder once we hit halftime.
I feel like they're just gonna
we'll
run
send
it.
down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's call a timeout here.
Vikings going to signal for the first.
We need some
timeouts.
third 4.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. And with
Yes.
points at an extreme premium here in a 0-0 game, that could be a big special teams play right there.
That's an advantage play. Someone create an advantage for their team. Give them an opportunity.
I think that
And
was
special
Kansas,
teams is
too.
usually a terrific starting point for that. Blocking the punt. Now they've given themselves.
And yes, CJ Ham first touchdown of the season.
C.J. Ham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
He's got it, and the Vikings
There we
take a
go.
7-0
C.J.
lead.
Ham.
Nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So
I don't know why I cannot do shit with Cook. I can do shit with CJ Ham, but not Cook.
That'll be
Like,
taken
seriously.
about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to
Okay,
bring it out of the
okay.
end zone as he's
They're trying to get points at this point.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll throw
Okay.
here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of
Okay.
the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
All right, now they're moving the chains. We don't want this. We don't need this.
Now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Bar! There we go. Show them that you deserve to be a higher overall than what you are.
7-yard line.
The Vikings take
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize,
All
whatever
right.
you want to call it, and move
There we go.
on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ooh,
The
Jefferson.
drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
No,
We used to practice
Thielen.
it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why
No,
he came right out throwing the
Thielen.
football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Rudolph.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
Jesus,
third
Rudolph.
down.
You're the go-to
Now they
guy
face
whenever
a
I
third
need to
and
give
10
somebody a
after
ball.
Back-to-back incompletions. And he's got Kyle.
There we go. Just run them over, Rudolph. Just run them over. Do what you do.
They're able to convert on third
Yeah,
down,
clap
and
your
that
hands.
sets
Clap
up
your
the
hands.
1st and goal.
Show the fans
Well,
that
sometimes
you're
the
good.
game meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
All right.
brings up
2nd down and 5.
We need to cook a touchdown. Like, seriously.
They try again with Cook.
And,
To
oh.
the end zone. Now, hold on here. We
Alfred,
do
is that
have a
Julian?
down. So
Where's
let's
the
see
read?
what this is about.
Did you do something? Okay, who was it? Ham!
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch
Hopefully I do.
when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That is caught inside.
Yeah! Gotta give it to Rudy.
Score. Touchdown. Vikings. Kyle
Gotta give it to
Rudolph.
Rudy.
In the final
They
seconds
thought
of the
that I was
first
gonna
half,
run it.
and the
They
Vikings
thought I
are
was
holding
running
that
it.
advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just
You know
a
what?
little bit
Screw it.
better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men.
Just grip it. That's what you just
So
need
we
to do.
come upon halftime with our score 14-0.
Woo!
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports.
Jeez, we actually
Halftime
have better
Report.
rushing
Time
yards?
for a look around the NFL.
That
here
is
in
not
week
good for the
3
Vikings
of
having
the
that
new
full
year.
rushing yards.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And they've just gone to halftime with the Giants.
Come on,
out
Garoppolo.
top. Daniel
You're
Jones,
losing to the
a touchdown
Giants.
pass in that first half.
Jesus.
From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the
Oh, that's
Eagles
good, Carson.
at home in Philadelphia. And for the moment,
Carson,
they find themselves
you need
trailing
to do
the visiting
better.
Cincinnati
Come on.
Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception.
Making a rookie
Lastly,
beat
let's
you.
get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston
I don't really
Texans.
care for either team.
Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for
right.
quarter number 3. The Vikings
Let's try to
have
get
like their
close
position.
some
They've got the
rushing
lead.
yards.
They get this football as
What
well
is that
as we
now?
are back and underway for
Oh.
the second half.
That's not good.
Sets him up pretty good
Having
here
that
right
low
at the
rushing
30-yard
yards.
line.
I think because I've been trying to go to the left, not to the right.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook.
Oh, I tried cutting up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know what?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Can't get any
Only gets
production
3
from
yards
Cook.
there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Oh, that's on me.
That's where the return stops. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being
Holton Hill's not going to let you truck him.
Just crossed it on that one.
To Derrick Henry.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Let the skull chance begin. Get into his head.
Offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Wait a minute. Did he miss?
That keeps the score. Vikings 14. Titans nothing.
He missed.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years,
Oh, come
my theory's very
on.
simple.
Let
The
Cook
athletic
do
ability
his
of
shit.
kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county,
know
all
what?
state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
It
Here's 2nd
did.
and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target.
Whew.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets
3rd
them
and
up
3.
for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside to break it inside. Really well run route.
They didn't think I was going with CJ Ham. They thought I was going to run it Cook.
It's a gain of 4 there.
Don't underestimate CJ.
At the 46-yard line.
Even though I'd rather play with.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a
Oh, no.
precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, Cousins. And this one
Okay, I throw it to you, you fucking drop it.
Hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
These people on
This
my
has certainly
team.
been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides.
It has been.
And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that's
Jefferson!
gonna be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The
What is
contact
Zimmer gonna
on the
want me to
ball
do?
free, and it's 4th down.
They read some
Hunt.
coverage there and thought there was some space to send their
You know
guy
what?
right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they
I'm
read
going for it.
quite
I
well and
feel like
closed
I can
quickly.
get somebody to get a first down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man here is Conklin. And he works it past the 30.
I did get somebody.
They were caught in no man's land that time with the decision to go It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I need to get Cook good yardage.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
3rd and 2.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He is. Cook is the biggest part of the Minnesota offense.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch
I got the first down with Cook.
After the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more.
But I'm not giving up.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
On the tackle.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times.
But they didn't watch tape on Rudolph. Don't watch tape on Rudy. You gotta watch him.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will make it into the
I
end zone.
have no clue how to get Cook even going.
25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
I think it's good that I'm winning, but
decent start to the
without
drive, but let's
Cook,
face it, they need a lot of things to go
kind of
right
hard.
in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
It's kind of harder than usual without having
but this is for future games.
good games to Cook.
And be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
At least
the
they're kind of
40-yard
holding
line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
what's his face? Derrick Henry back, kind of.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks him. And he'll get it
Oh, yes.
down inside the 35-yard line.
A rookie pick.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've
this is
got
a
this one
touchdown
in
catch.
firm control.
And you always hear
Here's
about,
Kyle.
you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead.
Cook could have been gone.
Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
He
The
could have
offense
been.
has had its moments, too.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, it's Cook.
3 at the 27-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Finally 50 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one. The Vikings Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
2nd and goal from the 1. Cook on the toss left. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They
I don't know what my
hold him
defense
again,
is.
and now all of a
Offensive line.
sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
No, it's touchdown. Touchdown by Cook.
Touchdown.
That's what we want.
Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their
That's how
lead.
Cook does it.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving
Oh,
notice
Dad, thank you.
to the rest of the league that they're pretty darn good.
Oh, that
football
was
team.
supposed to be insane.
Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Like, if you actually looked at this game from the
That'll be
beginning,
taken about a yard deep.
you wouldn't think it would be getting to this
It's a pretty
at
good
this
return
point.
here as he'll get this up to the 29.
But Ryan Tannehill, he's been throwing picks.
Take over 1st and 10.
Like, the computer's been getting most of the picks. The last one, I got it.
Let's
Like,
face it, this drive is
seriously.
not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of
Give it to
important
Derrick
for one
Henry.
reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Like,
But you get points. You feel a
3
little bit better
interceptions.
about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just
And he's still
4.
passing
Second
it.
down.
He's not giving it to Derrick
4
Henry.
yards on that last completion.
Come on, give it to
so that
Derrick
sets
Henry.
up
Give it to your...
2nd and 6. He dumps it off for Henry.
He's giving it to Henry
Call it
then,
a
but
3-yard gain, and that'll bring
he's
up
not
a
giving it to
3rd down.
He's not handing
Just
it to
2
Henry.
minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided
That's
affair.
one thing he hasn't been doing is handing it off.
So the Titans
I don't know
in
why.
possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there
They're
enough to
gonna go
jar
for it.
that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Give it to Henry.
Gonna go for
He
it
can
here
get the
on
first
4th
down. Easy.
So trailing here in the
Don't
last
pass it.
quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Oh, okay.
And all the way down to the 41.
That's one thing I hate about Madden. You
No
switch
reason not
to a
try it there,
player
and they do indeed convert
and
on 4th.
they don't give it to the player that you wanted to switch to.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
Whew, hold him.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They
Hasn't
haven't
been.
been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
I
to start
took
matching
Derrick
each other's
Henry
movements.
out.
Finally, a first
There
red
it is.
zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And they'll
All I
get
gotta
him
say
down
is-
after a pickup of 8.
Harrison, what you do to the poor boy?
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a
I know that
2nd and
his
2
sticks
after
are
that
powerful,
last
but
catch, good for 8
it
yards.
also is Harrison.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
Ball
time.
again!
Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
You know what?
football back.
I'm just gonna run it.
The Vikings take over.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys,
I
they'll
can't
get
believe-
together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
I want
And
to
he'll
try
get this one
to
up to about his 14.
Coach Abel.
Given 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type
You know what?
of a game.
I want to at least get Cook over 100
Vikings gonna
yards
signal
rushing.
for the first of their timeouts.
I need those
It's
pitch
just their
plays.
first. They've got 2 more to use.
Oh, they're
in the
kind of
final
looking for this
stages.
time.
A toss to Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the
84 yards.
31. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
3 yards.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been
But
decided
at least I got
in
it
seconds.
100
Snap
yards
will come from
total
the
rushing,
31 on
but
2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Cook.
Yeah, 93 is good for him. I wanted to try to get him so close, but still. But I cannot do after Cook.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
It was.
They absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense
Goose
led
egg.
the way, but the
Goose
offense did
egg.
their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you gotta like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Yeah, I did not throw that much passes to Cousins. But then again, I got 2 takeaways.
Next week to take on the Houston Texans.
Kirk is probably disappointed that he did not get a 100-yard game.
Struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, I'm just going to end this here, guys. And if you guys liked it, smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.